It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Panthers' superstar wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Panthers and the Bucs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players have been around the league now for some time. They've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience,
to kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Raymond James. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
To throw, here's Winston. Irving hauls it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Little to nothing on that return as the Pirates team gets to him. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Brought in right side. Working a couple yards past the line. Take David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. Back to the well again. And this one doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stuck in the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he drives this forward to the 26-yard line. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Once again, Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They motion the tight end over. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. Gets it to the 15. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up 6-0 here in the 1st. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after from Carlson is up and going. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
To number 23.
Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. He finds Sanders. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Time for us to get another look Really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Javon Clark. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys are piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
They send the tight end in motion left. Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. Caught in the pylon.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled, seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros, and part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47. He's got it over the middle. He'll get him down after he gets into the 48. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's the give to Irving. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action on 1st. Taking a big shot for the end zone. It's intercepted in the end zone.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I'm fortunate to play in is touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's 2nd in the league in touchdown receptions. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. They get it right back, that's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, let's go. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They've got 1st down from the 31. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's short of 1st after a mild gain. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. You got Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. Broke through the tackle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Trying to pick this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
Win the early ball. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Throwing now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. They look to throw. Complete over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel. Look, 3rd down coming. Throwing with a blitz on the way. On a quick slant, it's Leggett. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Setting up the running back screen. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in Ottawa. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing it again here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Panthers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Bucs getting their offense out there just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
They'll throw on first. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
30-yard line.
Back to throw it. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So we've arrived at halftime, and the Panthers, impressive so far. They've got a lead so far on the road. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jamison Williams, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. We're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Running back gets the handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting the boost when he busts those tackles.
He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an umbrella. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it. You have to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
2nd and 4. Legette's got it. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. To throw here on first down. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Motion man right is Smith. First down from the red zone. Carolina. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers, 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Buccaneers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irvin here from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Winston. Short pass caught by his tight end. They get there to take him down right around the 41. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now off play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They bring their tight end left. Throwing is Winston. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. It is cut left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back into the pocket for a later occasion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
10-yard loss.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
2nd and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here. Irving on the inside give. And he'll go down shy of the end zone and mark him at the 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
sustained drive will take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First and 10, looking to throw. Ryan right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That's the second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway and trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll throw. For 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie this game up. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get in the ball.
Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
The Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Nice stop by Damone Clark. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Winston looking to throw. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time when Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running right, it's Irving. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete till he gets. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
24.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. To throw, here's Winston. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on second down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Here we go, shot.
Sending a receiver left. Another try following the sack. Flush down now to his left. He's going to keep it this time.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Looking to throw. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. On the give, this is Irving, and he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards to pick up that time, but we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers down by 7. Back to Irving now. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn will pick it up. And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Again, it's not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Panthers are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.